Okay, so now that we've covered the orientation on the device and the unpackaging, let's play a video. On the top of the unit, you'll have a number of different controls. There's a down, up, left and right arrow, as well as an OK button or an enter button. There's a back button, and there's also a power button. So to turn the unit on and off, all you need to do is hold the power button down for a few seconds. You'll hear it come on. You'll see the LEDs light up on the top. When they turn blue, that means that the projector's on. And now we can pan up and we can see that our projector is projecting onto the screen in front of us. It takes a moment to boot up, and you have a number of different options here. You can use, in the upper right here, that's your standard VGA output. This is your AV output, if you're using it with a television or a monitor that uses video and 2 audio cables. On the right hand side here, on the top, we have the HDMI output. Down here on the left we have an micro SD card input. We have a USB input. We could use this with a standard USB thumb drive. And then we have some setup functionality here. So for this video, I'm going to pan back down, and what we're basically going to do is we're going to take the unit, we're going to take a micro SD card that has a video, we're going to enter that into the right hand side of the unit, and put it in the SD card slot. It'll click in. The only thing that I'm going to do on this unit now is I'm going to use the up and down arrows, the left and right arrows, and the OK. So I can use those arrows to move my box up, or over rather, and select the SD card. I'll hit OK. It's going to load the SD content and ask us what type of a file we're playing. This projector would play photo slideshows, you could play music, movie files, which it outlines in the instruction booklet, which would be MP4 mainly, and AVI files. And it also will allow you to project text files. So we're going to select movie because that's the file that we're using here. It gives us a hard drive that we can access or a return option. So we'll hit OK here. This is the SD card menu and the printer video that we'll look at. So we just need to hit OK on the file.
Okay, we've got our printer unpackaged, we've got it set up, we've got it ready to go, and we're ready to pair the Bluetooth with the tablet. So let's turn on our tablet. The printer's...
Okay, and to get out of the video, all I did was hit the back button. And on the unit, the back button again is the upper left-hand button.
Okay, we've got our printer
And
unpackaged.
what it's going to do if you are sitting on the video file is it'll just give you a preview of the video. So if you don't want it to play the preview, just move to the left and go back to the return file option. If you're playing a file from a computer, if you're playing other content from a thumb drive, you would simply select that device option on your main screen. So again, we used an SD adapter here. We could use the USB adapter. We could also use the AV inputs or the HDMI input.